Hi team, just had a bit of spare time on my hands, so just watering the veggies. I thought I'd teach you a bit more about injury management. And I thought to myself, if I can teach my kids, both under 3, well one's 3, one's 1.5, if I can teach them, I can teach you a bit more about injury management. So let's go and see if I can teach them a bit more. Alright, let's go and see if the kids are up to it. Hey Sashi. Sash.
Look at Sally, look at what it was asking.
Sash, do you care about injury management? No, really?
Yeah.
Can you say injury?
Injury.
Ah, can you say injury management?
Injury management.
Oh, good girl. Can you say hello everyone?
Hello everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
What do you think? Pepe? What do you think? Aww. Well, the kids aren't obviously interested. I've got to find someone who is. But I don't know where I'm going to find anyone around here. Here's the procedure. I've got to go find me some people who are interested. Alright, let's go for a walk. Oh, what's in here? Oh, this looks interesting. Oh, hello everyone. Do you want to learn about injury management? Yeah? Alright. Okay, let's get comfortable. Alright, here it is. This is the procedure. So, the process outlined by this procedure will meet the minimum requirements to assist the local government association workers' compensation scheme to meet legislative compliance. And there's the process of command. The manager goes through the chairman, committee and WHS coordinator up to the strategic committee and then to EMT and then onwards. Okay, you getting this guys? Yep, you still with me? Alright, I'll just go through briefly. Talks about staff being aware of the rehab and return to work coordinator. There's a lot of acronyms in this. It also talks about the LGA WCS rehab consultant and the internal rehab coordinator, IRC. So that's who works for the City of Unley. And all scheme members must have an IRC. Alright, so if we get an injury happen to us, we notify our manager. So illness or injury, we notify manager, supervisor, team leader, WHS rep or the IRC as soon as possible. Then we get medical attention as soon as possible. Then we notify the LGA, WCS, claims or rehab consultant. So there's a lot happening within 24 hours as you can see. And then once it happens to us in step 1, the employee, it all goes up through the chain. So manager is responsible for these steps. Then we notify the LGA, WCS, WHS department. Oh, acronyms all over the place. Then the employee is to submit a new claim. So those above know what's happened. Then we're asked to submit a new claim for time lost from work and medical expenses occurred, or an aggravation or deterioration of pre-existing injury or illness. And then the manager is to contact the employee or family to follow everything up. So the employee may not be able to communicate or be in touch, so it's the family who's nominated on our details within 24 hours. So still a lot happening in 24 hours. Next page, just a summary of this. The manager is to then provide injury management kit to the employee. So that's a back on the job booklet from the LGRS website, as you can see there. An injury management kit. So that's got all the forms that you need. Also within 24 hours. Also talks about a medical certificate being required here. And then the employee is to submit that form with the work cover medical certificate. So I assume that's the same thing. So from a doctor, we get that medical certificate stating our requirements for care. Then there's also a need to determine any linguistic or cultural needs. Then we complete the forms from that kit, and there's all those forms. Now they are in that kit, but also there's a lot of forms on our intranet, as is this procedure. It's all on our Unli intranet under business units. Then there's a requirement to submit the claim forms to the LGA WCS. We're also to submit, this is the manager's role again, all of these are, incoming forms, accounts and expenses, so any doctor fees and those sort of things. And then we are to create a claims and rehab file, so that's where the file gets created and everything goes in there, all the records from this injury. Employees seeking access to claims or rehab files and related personnel files. So we have the right as employees to be provided with copies of everything relating to this as soon as practicable. Alright, 2.3, commence early return to work. Do you still like injury management, Sash? Nah? Seek clarification to facilitate early return to work required, and that's with our doctors. Injury management kit also contains a letter on that and the process as well. Suitable duties are offered by the manager. We're also to provide suitable duties if employee not fit for all or some of their pre-injury duties. There's a responsibility there. Just summarising this, guys. Alright, because I know you're struggling a bit there, Piggy. Alright, developing suitable employment schedule or participating in the rehab planning process. So there's this requirement for the rehab consultant to be involved from that scheme. So we've got this 4-week period of returning to work, you know, recovering from the injury, and then there's a process if it goes beyond that, and we can discuss that later. The employee will be advised as necessary that they can seek to cease the meeting if at any stage they do not feel comfortable with this process. And the suitable employment schedule will be updated or continued for a period of 4 weeks maximum prior to the involvement of the LGA WCS rehab consultant. So that can happen internally, but I'm assuming if it's a bit more serious, they get involved earlier, that rehab consultant there. So unless the rehab consultant commences coordination, so they may get involved earlier if it's a bit more serious. Okay, next page. And it's all about support there prior to or return to work. Return to work planning and monitoring. So there's a monitoring process that happens there ongoing by the manager. Any barriers or change in circumstances, so an absence from work and annual leave requests are to be advised, and manager and IRC is involved there. Alright, next page. Report any employee absence and annual leave to the LGA WCS. Steps to prevent recurrence of injury or new injury. Alright, and there's also a complaints process here. So we'll just have a look at that. We can report the complaint, there it is, complaints 2.5, to the manager. The manager then records details of that and determines the action in consultation with the LGA WCS, and then implements agreed actions or provides review rights within agreed legal timeframes. It's an interesting one. And then it's all about rehab case closure. So worker returns to pre-injury duties or does not return to work, so that call needs to be made, obviously. Alright, rights and responsibilities. The employer is to nominate the senior exec for overall responsibility, so that'll be Steve Faulkner, GM People and Governance in this case. I've just highlighted some key points. Obviously this podcast policy is in line with that act there, the Workers Rehab and Compensation Act. Ensure that all employees have an understanding of the purpose and the process of rehab, so that's what our employer aims to do, and supports the rights of employees participating in that process. Our rights as employees to make the claim and choose our medical practitioner, all those sort of things, and seek independent advice before signing anything. So there's that process there. Everything will be kept confidential. We'll be provided with a rehab program, and we'll be ensured that dismissal from employment will not occur simply as a result of participation in the process. So there's some protection there. Responsible to report injuries as soon as they happen, undertake appropriate treatment, just highlighted the key points here, to make every reasonable effort to return to work in suitable employment, which I'm sure we're all committed to. Final page, co-workers' responsibilities. So it's just about supporting and offering support to your teammates and reporting injuries if others don't. That's a key one, I suppose. A bit about the LGA workers' comp scheme. And the contact details JD, are all there for us. That's unsafe practice. Can you maybe stop doing that? Mummy will find out. Come on. Go.
I love injury
management.
management.
Can you say it again?
Management.
No, I love injury management.
I love injury management.
Oh, so good. Okay. Well, that concludes our presentation, everyone. So thanks for watching, and until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye-bye now.